Okay, in the morning lecture we discussed about our exponential smoothing forecasting method. Okay, and there means as per that method there you need to give very high weight to your recent data, and that weight will decrease when your data getting older. The weight will be decreased, exponentially will decrease. Okay, that is the process of exponential smoothing process. So after that we solve this numerical. There means the demand is given of a two-wheeler company, two-wheeler manufacturing company. Their demand is given for 2 months, like June and July, and as well as the forecasting is given. The coefficient is also given. Then find out what will be the forecast of August month. So that all the thing I think we solved in our previous lecture. So I just recap all the things quickly within a 5 minutes. Then we will start the new numerical. Okay. So here you can see the given data. The given data is demand of June month, that is the 420, July 440. Alpha is the given value, that is the 0.7, and you need to means what is the question. Find out the means forecasting in August month. How you will be find out means for find out the August month demand, you need to know what is the demand of July month and what is the forecasting of July month. If you know these two numbers, then you can easily predict. Okay, but here we don't know what is the forecasting of July month. How you will be predict? Okay, so for July you should know June demand and forecasting. Okay, so June demand and forecasting we have, and on the basis of that we calculated the F July month. And if you have F July month means forecasting of July month and demand of July month, then you can easily calculate the forecasting of August month. So now I try to solve one numerical, university numerical. So means you can understand which type of the numerical is generally asked in the university exam. Just wait. Okay, so okay, what is the procedure class? Here means first you need to write down all the given data, then we will solve what will be the requirement. Okay, so what is the given data? First see, the handy dandy department store had a forecast sale of 1,10,000 for the last week. Okay, so last week there is the forecast they predicted in the last week. Okay, what will be the forecast, and that is the 1,10,000, but the actual sale, that is the forecast of 1,10,000. Okay, but actual sale is 1,25,000. Okay, now the next point, what is the forecast for this week using the exponential smoothing method. Just find out what is the forecast of this week, and their alpha value is already mentioned. If sale this week is like 1,20,000, then what will be the forecast for next week? Okay, so there is the two thing you need to find out. The sub question 1 is asking for the what is the forecasting of this week, and sub question 2 is asking for the what is the forecasting of next week. Okay, so there is the two means sub question. Okay, just write down the given data. What are the given data? Can you tell me, class, what are the given data here in this question? What are the given data? Class, okay, just tell me what are the given data in this numerical. Just tell. Okay, so demand of which month? I think the last week demand is given. Okay, last week demand, last week forecasting. This two thing is the given. Okay, as well as this week demand is the given. Okay, now I just put the given data. Just wait. Okay, given data forecasting and demand. Okay, so here if I talk about the last week, what is the forecasting of last week class? One lakh 10,000. Very good. 1,10,000. And what is the demand of last week? 1,25,000. Good. Okay, now present. Okay, means this week what will be the present, or you can write this week. Okay, no issue. Okay, if I talk about this week, then can you tell me what is the forecasting of this week? That is the given data or not given into the question? That is not given, because what is the forecast? We have to find. So there we need to find. And what is the demand of this week? That is the given data. Okay, that is the 1,20,000. So I just put here 1,20,000. Okay, next the sub question 2 is asking about the what is the next week demand. So next week forecasting. So if I talk about the next week, then that is the sub question 2. It is related to sub question 1, and this one is related to sub question 2. Okay, so this is the given data. Is there any doubt, class? Okay, the next process, forecasting for this week. Okay, so that is the sub question 1. The sub question 1 is forecasting for this week. Okay, so what is the way and how I can find out the forecasting of this week? Can you suggest, class? Okay, TW means this week. Okay, just I mentioned TW. Okay, alpha, yes, last week, very good. Okay, plus 1 minus alpha multiply by forecasting of last week. Very good, very good. Okay, so now you just need to put value and you will get the answer. So what is the alpha? Alpha is the just given into the question, that is the 0.1. Alpha is the given data. Okay, 0.1. So 0.1. Okay, just assume that this is the one. Okay, I just write again 0.1 into 1,25,000. That is the demand. Okay, of last week, 1,25,000 plus 1 minus alpha. 1 minus how much is 0.1 alpha means, and what is the forecasting of last week? That is the 1,10,000. Okay, so can I multiply this 1,10,000? Okay, so can you calculate quickly what is the forecasting of this week? 1,11,500. Everyone getting same value? Very good, very good. Okay, so this is the forecasting of this week. Okay, now the next question, the sub question 2. The sub question 2 is asking about the, if the sale of this week is the given, what is the forecast for next week? So next week forecasting we need to do, that is the sub question 2. Okay, so just wait. Forecasting of next week. Okay, so what will be the formula class? Forecasting for next week, and W, I just put NW. Okay, so can you suggest what will be the formula? Okay, very good, very good. Of this week plus 1 minus forecast of this week. Very good, very good. Okay, so now I just put the value alpha is equal to 0.1. What is the demand of this week? Demand of this week, I quickly go 1,20,000. Okay, so 1,20,000, 1,20,000 plus 1 minus alpha, 1 minus alpha, and FTW just we find out. Okay, that is the 1,11,000, 1 multiply by 1,11,500. Okay, so can you calculate quickly class what will be the next week due? Can you repeat again? Okay, this is 5. This okay, so 1,12,350. So this is the new week, means next week. Okay, this is the next week forecasting. So is there any doubt in this numerical class? Is there any doubt? So this is 10 marks numerical in 2019 Mumbai University exam. Okay, so this type of the numerical will be there in your main exam. Next, and as well as I will give in your unit test also. Okay, just wait. This numerical for the given demand pattern, estimate the sale forecast for year 2018 using the exponential smoothing forecaster. Okay, so actually this problem I will solve after some time, because least square method is still pending. After that I will solve this numerical. Okay, so okay, I quickly go through the PPT. And next class, this PPT is visible, this number is visible to you? Okay, so this is I think Mumbai University May 17 exam numerical. Okay, so here you can see estimate the sale forecast for the year 2016 using exponential smoothing forecast. Take alpha is equal to 0.5 and 0.8. The forecast of year 2011 means, okay, 2011 is 160 into 10 raised to 5 unit. So here one forecast is already given. Okay, of 2011 means 2011 forecast is already a given data. Okay, so this is the given data forecasting of 2011. That is the given data 160 into 10 raised to 5. And as well as there some given data like year is mentioned here 2011, and what is the actual sale, or you can say the actual demand, that is mentioned here 180 in 2011, in 2012 168, in 2013 159, 2014 170, and 2015 188. Okay, so here compare the two forecasts. Means one forecast you need to do by considering alpha is equal to 0.5. Same process you need to apply and again put alpha is equal to 0.8 and compare both this forecasting, which one is the best. That is the procedure. Okay, so now I just put into the OneNote and try to solve. Okay, just wait. I think in OneNote it's available. No. Okay, I will put, just wait. Okay, so this numerical is visible, class? Numerical visible? Okay, so just tell me how means what is the procedure to solve such type of the numerical? Means there you need to calculate F16. Okay, here F11 means F2011. Okay, so 2011 is given data. Okay, now there you need to find out, as per the question, what is the forecast of 2016. Okay, that is you need to find out when alpha is equal to 0.5 and when alpha is equal to 0.8. That is the question. Okay, so what is the procedure to find out forecasting of 2016, year 2016? Okay, assume that there is any one product. Okay, assume that product demand is given with respective years in the table. Okay, so class, can you tell me how to solve this problem and how means what is the procedure to getting a forecasting of 2016? Anyone? Anyone, class? This is the university numerical. Okay, just tell me, for forecasting 2016, what data I needed? The forecasting of 2015 and demand of 2015, right? Okay, so I have demand of 2015, but I don't have a forecasting of 2015. How I will get the 2015 forecasting? By demand of previous month and demand of, you can say, demand of previous year and forecasting of previous year. Okay, here also the demand is available, but forecasting I don't know. Okay, so can I solve like that? There means forecasting is given for 2011. 2011 forecasting is there, 2011 demand is there. By using this data, can I calculate the forecasting for 2012? Can I calculate? Okay, so if you know the forecasting of 12, demand of means 2012, okay, yeah, 2012, then can you calculate the forecasting for 2013? Okay, now if you have this both data, then can you calculate the forecasting for 2014? Okay, and same method you can apply and you can calculate the forecasting for 2015 or 2015. If you have these two data, then you can answer this question. Okay, that is the forecasting of 2016. But the new thing is there is the alpha value is 0.5 and 0.8. You need to put both the value and try to identify which one is the best. Okay, so I just first put all the given data and try to solve. Okay, so just wait. The given data, Okay, I just insert the table. Okay, uh, what is the number? Just wait. 1 2 3 4 5, and one more is 6. Okay, 6 plus 7. So 7 row is needed. Okay, okay, I just put the number, then try to solve. Okay, here is given. uh, okay, now it is good. So here is given, the next is the demand. The next point, ft, we will find out that ft, uh, when alpha is equal to alpha. Okay, how I will mention here alpha? Okay, so I just write here alpha. Okay, because the sign is not easily available. Okay, so I can put, just wait, I try to put alpha here if possible. Okay, so that is the alpha is equal to 0.5, that is the one. The next, ft, alpha is equal to 0.8, that is the two thing you need to do. 0.8. Okay, okay, so here 20 11 is given, 20 12 20 30 20 40 20 50 20 60. The demand is given. Okay, I quickly go through. 180 168 180 168 159 170 188. Okay, 2016, that demand is not available. Okay, next, forecasting. When alpha is equal to 0.5, then you need to do the forecasting. Okay, then one more thing, the forecasting is given, the given data is here, ft is already given, so you need to consider that only in the both thing 160, because that is the starting point. Okay, and 160 is the given here, you can see here, that is the given data. Okay, 160 into 10 raised to 5. 10 raised to 5, I assume that 160 only. 10 raised to 5 we will put after the solving all this numerical. Okay, for making the calculation easy, I will not put right now the 10 raised to 5. Okay, that we will put, or here I can put into 10 raised to 5 and into 10 raised to 5. Okay, now these are the given data and I start the solving this problem. Okay, so what is the way to solve the problem? I just told you, first you need to identify the forecasting for 2012. Okay, so alpha is equal to, suppose I assume that alpha I assume is 0.5, F12. So F12, or okay, I will write the entire year, no issue. Okay, so for find out the F12, okay, class, for forecasting of 2012 or 2012, what will be the formula? What will alpha into, okay, just I write the one first formula, D2011, okay, plus 1 minus alpha D, okay, F2011. Okay, so alpha is 0.5 if I assume 0.5, then D is equal to, what is the given data, that is the 180, demand is 180, okay, so just multiply 180 plus 1 minus alpha, 1 minus 0.5, okay, and F2011. So forecasting of 2011, that is the given data, and that is the 160, okay, that is the given data, 160. So just put here 160. Can you quickly calculate what will be the forecasting? 170. Very good, very good. Okay, so I write down here the forecasting of FT is equal to alpha 0.5 is equal to 170. Okay, the same thing for you need to apply alpha is equal to 0.8. When alpha is equal to 0.8, F2012, can I put 0.8 here into 180 plus 1 minus 0.8 into 160. So can you quickly calculate? 176. Very good. How much? 176, I think. Huh? When you put alpha is equal to 0.8. Okay. So I just put here 176. Okay, now I need to calculate the forecasting for 2013. Okay, so F 2013, and assume that alpha is equal to 0.5 in the first condition. F 2013, for 2013 forecasting, alpha dot demand I need to multiply, that is the 2012 plus 1 minus alpha, what will be the forecasting of 2012. So class, here 0.5, what is the demand in 2012? That is the 168. Okay, so I just put here 168 plus 1 minus alpha, and what is the forecasting of 2012 if I discuss like that. Just wait, that is the 170. Can you calculate quickly, class? Forecasting 169. Okay, good. Okay, so I put here 169. Okay, so just put alpha is equal to 0.8 and let me know what will be the value. Alpha is equal to 0.8. Okay, in that condition, F is equal to 2013, alpha 0.8, what is the demand? That is the 168, okay, plus 1 minus alpha, 1 minus alpha is 0.2. Okay, 1 minus 0.8 into what is the ft value here I need to put. What is the ft value I need to put here, class? $176. Very good, very good. So here 176. So what will be the value? $169.6. Okay, 169.6 means I can assume that is the 170. Okay, because here I am talking about the product sale, so I cannot put into the point. Okay, so 0.6 means I assume that that is the 170. Everyone getting the same value? Okay, so I just put approximate value, that is the 170. So here okay, now for 2014, f alpha is equal to 0.5 and f is equal to 2014. In 2014 I should know the 0.5. What is the demand of 2014? That is the 170. Okay, I don't write again and again the formula. Okay, so what is the demand of, that is the 159. Okay, so I just put demand is 159, right? So here 159 I can put plus 1 minus alpha, so 1 minus 0.5 and alpha is equal to 0.5. there the condition is like that. So what is the, in 0.5 169 is the value, so I just put the value is 169 as a forecasting of 2013. So what will be the value, class? 164. Very good. Everyone getting same value? Okay. Now for alpha is equal to 0.8. For 0.8 f 2014 0.8 into 159 is the demand of my previous year 2013 plus 1 minus 0.8 into here what I need to consider, 170. No, I think that one you find out 170, this one. Okay, so I put 170 here. So can you calculate, class, when alpha is equal to 0.8, what will be the f 2014? Class, am I audible? Okay, please calculate this value. Okay, is there any doubt? Then you can ask. Okay, if there any doubt, then please ask me. 0.2 means I can take 161. Okay, so for 2014 I just put 161 here. This is the 164 and this is the 161. Now for 2015, quickly I calculate. For 2015 alpha is equal to 0.5. What will be the f 2015? Okay, and 0.5 into what is the demand of 2014 year. So 2014 demand is 170. Okay, so I just put 170 here plus 1 minus 0.5 into what is the forecasting of 2014 if I consider alpha is equal to 0.5. that forecasting is, I think, 164. Okay, so what will be the value of 167. Very good, very good. Okay. The same thing I need to apply when alpha is equal to 0.8. F 2015, okay, 0.8 into 170, demand is same, plus 1 minus 0.8 into I think 161, na? Okay, just wait. Nine point. Okay, so just wait. 9.75. That is the error. Okay, that is the error when alpha is equal to 0.5. Same thing we need to see for the alpha is equal to 0.8, and after that we can say okay which one is the best. Okay, so I just consider alpha is equal to 0.8. In that condition, the forecasting error okay, so what will be the okay, I just see the forecasting, the 2012 year is the 176. This is the mode 176 minus 168 plus 170 minus 159 plus 161 minus 170 okay. The next thing 168 minus 188, 168 minus 188. Okay, divided by 4. So can you calculate what will be the value? How much? 12. Okay, so means error is more when I consider alpha is equal to 0.8. so you can easily say कि now the error in when I consider alpha is equal to 0.5, the error is less. Just wait. Okay. alpha is equal to 0.5. Okay, so this is the conclusion of this numerical. Okay, so is there any doubt, class? Okay, I quickly repeat all the thing and we will conclude our lecture. Here means the given data means what is the demand in 2011, 2012, 13, 14, that is the given data. Okay, now there is question is like that, what is the forecast of 2016? How you will be calculated by exponential smoothing method? We can calculate the forecasting of 2016. For forecasting of 2016 means what you needed data. We needed the data of forecasting of previous year and demand of previous year. So here demand is already given, that is the 2015, their demand is 188, but forecasting part is the missing. How you will be calculate that forecasting part? By using this thing. Okay, so here you can see we have forecasting of 2011, we have demand of 2011, we can calculate the forecasting of 2012 by using these two number, means forecasting and the demand of 2012. We can calculate the 2013 forecasting. By using 2030 forecasting and the demand, we can calculate the 2014 forecasting, and by using 2014 forecasting and the demand of 2014, we can calculate the 2015 forecasting, and that 2015 forecasting and the demand of 2015. By use of that, we can address this question, that is the forecasting of 2016. So that is the way to solve this numerical. Yes, means first you need to find out forecasting. The question is like that, what is the yes, no, here means the question is like that, first you need to identify what is the forecasting of 2016, that is the question. Okay, the next thing is question if alpha is equal to 0.5 and 0.8, in that condition can you compare the forecasting? So there we consider that both the thing and try to compare the alpha 0.5 is better than alpha 0.8. So there is the two question actually. Are you getting my? Yes. Sales ratio, no. You forecasting sale, na? Yes, that you will get a more number, but we are focusing on the forecasting error. Okay, now okay, here I getting a 176. Okay, are you getting my point? When I consider alpha is equal to 0.8, that time my forecasting is 176, but what is the actual sale in that particular year? That is the 168. Means their gap is more, means error is more. Are you getting my point? This is the prediction, this is the actual value. Are you getting my point? Means the demand is the actual value, the forecasting is the predicted value. So you need to see if these both are near or not. If not near, then error is more. Are you getting my point? Means here 176, if you prediction is 176, but we are able to sell only 168. Means this forecasting is less accurate compared to this one, because this forecasting say 170. Are you getting my point? And here the number is not only 170, 170 into 10 raised to 5. So what is the difference? You can easily now see if you multiply with 10 raised to 5. Are you getting my point? Class? Am I audible? Okay, so that is all the thing. Means if I use alpha is equal to 0.5, that is better compared to 0.8, but that is only for this particular problem. So that's why trial and error type of the thing we need to apply. We cannot say alpha 0.5 is always better compared to 0.8. No, it may be very problem to problem. So that's why the question ask, okay, if I take alpha 0.5, 0.8, which one is the better? So if I compare these two things, means after certain time I can say, okay, 178 I will consider, because alpha 0.5 is give better result compared to 0.8. So that's why 178 I predicted. On the basis of that I will do all the planning. Okay, what will be the labor requirement, what will be the equipment requirement, what will be the tool requirement and all, and I will produce approx 178 product and I will sell that product, because accuracy of this particular forecasting is more compared to this. Okay, that is means that all the thing about the forecasting. If there any doubt you can ask me, and in next question means we will again discuss all the thing. Okay, there means in every year one numerical on the basis of the exponential smoothing forecasting. So we will solve more numerical, and we will try to solve all the numerical which are related to Mumbai University exam. And if there any doubt we will solve. Okay, in next lecture you can ask, no issue.